know rule number 74. Always be suspicious of things that weren't there before.
What?
Looks safe to me.
Безопасно же. Ослы в космосе.
Wait, it's not even plugged in.
Но ты же не подключен. Капитан Хихо, почему? Прикольно. Слышу. Алло. Сейчас мама. Чё? Слышь, мне Ветель вчера задонатил лавы, они пришли, а ни оповещений, ни денег, ни хера нема.
Без смысла нету пользоваться этим, я пропущу. Вообще лучше накинуть тогда было вот это. Сожрать банана, так это самое. Спасибо за шутку.
Oh my god, did she have to write everything in her made-up gibberish code? Fucking Marshall. I don't think I ever told you this, but I was actually on the path to being a ranger once. Did the whole boot camp thing, even got rookie status. Anyway, not the point. My own ranger squad was a great bunch. There was 6 plus me. Remus, Hazard, Cho, Guy, Hepton, Stoll, and Thompson. They were supposed to get back from an expedition yesterday. We had beers and wings planned. Problem is, they weren't here when Darling handed out the HRAs.
Then they had nothing protecting them from the hiss.
You see, they prepped for the worst, but I think that we're already past that. We all wore these pouches around our neck, and I really don't want the hiss to get them. Could you find him for me? The squad would have come back through maintenance, but they probably spread out from there.
I'll keep an eye out for them, Arish. And I won't let them stay hiss. What's the deal with BlackRock?
Oh, fuck. Don't get me started on BlackRock. You know, ever since research found out that it blocks paranatural stuff, they have just been parading dangerous materials in and out of the fucking quarry. Fucking lab coats, man. Love making my job harder.
Sounds like there's some tension between departments.
Still, at least the quarry's got a good view of the night sky. You know, me and Salvador used to have after-work beers down there.
What do you know about Dr. Darling?
About as much as anybody, I guess. Head of research, loves to hear himself talk. All of those science types absolutely do. He's been acting a little bit psycho recently. Although HR told me not to use that word, so...
Everyone thinks finding Darling will lead us to the answers. But if he's completely lost it, then what help could he be? You're security, right? Do you work with Rangers?
Not often. Rangers are specially trained in threshold reconnaissance and ground zero AWE response. Security is more interested in the dangers inside the Bureau.
They must see some weird stuff out there.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, every week they are tackling things that were previously unknown to the human experience. Most Rangers, they retire due to cognitive collapse. I looked up the medical definition. Not fun.
How does the Bureau handle thresholds?
Handle might be a bit of an optimistic way to put it. Marshall sends her Rangers in to map them, check growth rates, locate epicenters, take samples, measure stuff, basically.
Sounds like he's done his homework.
Now, down in maintenance, thresholds are used just like any other tool. Lab coats mine black rock from one, maintenance siphons water from another. We use it for pretty much everything, except drinking.
Why don't you drink it? Do I even want to know?
Yeah, a lot of time we find these little chunks in it. It's pretty gross.
I didn't want to know. What do you think of Marshall?
Marshall? Marshall's a fucking badass. Rangers could not ask for a better leader. She's a little, intense, but given the stuff she's seen, I'm not surprised. She does have a bad habit of disappearing, though.
Where does she go?
Last time she vanished, I did some digging into the security logs. I found camera footage of her entering the quarry. She was down there alone for days. Now, typically that's not allowed, but Marshall is kind of above the rules.
I wonder what she finds so interesting in the quarry. I have to go.
Me too. You're not the only one who's busy, you know.
The resonance emitted from the HRAs is purely antithetical to every variant of the His signal I can arrange. But how did Darling create it?
It's happening. After all these years, Dylan is here. But am I too late? How is he? I need to know.
He's clearly been affected by the Hiss, but it's different than any other manifestation we've recorded. Maybe what makes you so special is genetic. He was a prime candidate. Or maybe it's Polaris protecting him, something else affecting the situation. I need to run tests. He seems more in control, more present.
I want to see him. My brother. Or is he?
Of course. Now, Marshall set up an HRA-warded cage to contain him. It's on the upper floor, up the stairs.
Okay, I need to go.
Jesse, be careful. Hi, Jesse.
This place is looking good. Arish is making real progress around here.
Right?
Мы уже все базарили.
I should be going. Enjoy your data.
Oh, I will.
Аллал. Блять, проход. Говно нахуй. Так, куда мне надо? Угу.
You are a worm through time. The thunder's home distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror inverted is made right. Leave your insides by the door. Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been a near you. You want this to be true. We stand around you while you dream. You can almost hear our words, but you forget. Through time, the thunder
Ишки сюда.
You are a worm through time. The thunderstorm distorts you.
That's Dylan.
Это Дилан.
Can you hear me?
Ты меня слышишь?
Come on,
Что же
Dylan.
Дилан?
I'm here. I found you.
Into the way you've always been in here. You want this to be true.
Do you know who I am? You know me. Say it.
You are Dylan Faden's sister.
He's talking in the third person. Always a good sign. Do you know who you are?
Not Dylan. Trench and Darling made sure of that. I'm P6. P6. But I'm better now. The hiss made me better.
Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been the new you. You want this
Can you
to
stop
be
that?
true.
Please. Not exactly the reunion I'd hoped for.
It feels good to say those words. I want to say them. They sound good. They make me feel good. Don't you want to say them too?
No. Fuck off, no. You need to help me get this thing out of his head. If he is still in there, if there is anything left, you have to help me.
You came in through the hole in you. We let you in. You've always been here. The only truth. A copy of a copy of a copy of a copy.
Stop it!
Orange peel.
Shit. Shit. He can see you. This is not safe.
We found Polaris together with my sister when we were very small, in Ordinary, in the desert, through the door opened up by the slide projector. But she didn't help when Trench took me away. She didn't give me any powers. All the powers are my own powers. She didn't help when they locked me up for years.
After the song, time for applause. We build you till nothing remains. The egg cracks and the truth will emerge out of you. You are home.
The Bureau brought the slide projector back here with me. And the Bureau did what the Bureau does. They used it. And they found... They opened the door up to the hiss. That's the only thing I can thank them for.
There. There it is. We stopped the Altered World event in Ordinary when we shut down the slide projector. And now the projector's here.
An earworm is a tune you can't stop humming in a dream. Baby, 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 yeah. Just plastic. So safe. Nothing to worry about. Funny.
I welcomed the hiss. I let it in. To get rid of her. The hiss set me free. Polaris is using you. The Bureau is using you. You are a puppet.
You can almost hear our words, but you forget.
If we shut off the slide projector, maybe that will stop the hiss.
Your regulations.
Maybe it's not too late for my brother.
You must see the truth for yourself, Jesse. Sister. The horrible truth about the Bureau. The hiss is the better option. Go to the Prime Candidate program in the containment sector. I have the keycard to get you there. Salvador wanted me to have it.
Wanted? Bullshit. I saw what the hiss did to Salvador. What it turned him into. Okay, Dylan. I'll go. I want to see the truth for myself. I'll go. But only to look for the slide projector. You can help me. We can end this.
You are a worm through time. You are a worm through time. The thunderstorm Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye.
I don't know what else I'm hoping to find here.
Dylan.
Oh,
I was, but in the, I was the only child. A girl. My name was Jesse Dylan Faden. But then the Bureau came and caught me, locked me up. Have you ever noticed that our names, Jesse, they could be girls' names, boys' names? Don't you find that weird? I find that weird.
Sure.
what the hell was that? Is he trying to mess with me?
You are a worm through time. The thunders hung us.
Maybe Dylan's still in there. Maybe there's a way to reach him.
I'd like to talk to my brother. Dylan?
Dylan would like to tell you about a dream he had just now.
This again?
I was going to be the new director of this. I helped you get a job here so that we could be together. You were an office assistant. You'd make coffee and deliver the mail, and it stayed that way. It was nice, really nice.
That's debatable.
But here's the strange thing. The dream shifted, and none of it was real, and it was a game. We were in a game, and it was a fucking... And then it shifted again. Or maybe I'm just... But in this other dream... This is an ordinary song about an ordinary girl from an ordinary town. It's the ordinary story. She worked an ordinary job in an something. And that's all I can remember.
Maybe that's for the best.
You are a worm through time. The thunders hung us.
Maybe I can learn more about the hiss from him.
Can we talk?
I just had an interesting...
That's fascinating, but...
This dream.
Some money.
In my... and he... But also...
Okay, thanks for sharing.
For the record, that will never happen. Not as long as I'm alive. Maybe I'm just here.
Any new dreams you'd like?
I'm glad you asked. This dream... Like reality. Maybe it's all...
Dream where my brother endlessly...
I was in a dark place. His name was Mr. Door, and he told me Door said he himself. I asked him how I wanted to bring the hiss there, but he didn't want to help me. He didn't. What did he know?
I'm not wild about the idea myself.
Through time, the thunder.
Here we go again, once more with feeling.
Let me guess. You want to tell me about your...
Yes. In fact, I'm having it.
Oh.
In this dream, I'm standing in the corner watching Jesse and... This very dream! He said, and repeated it again. Now I'm standing there and watch. It's as if I'm trapped there. And that's all.
Okay, that's good.
Or is this the hiss playing mind games?
Distorts you. Happiness comes.
I don't know.
The yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror, the inverted is made right. Leave your hands out the door. He's standing around and while you train.
Lots of interesting data off that subject at Ranger's book.
I heard that he voluntarily did it. That's what Pope said.
He doesn't know what she's talking about. He has a long time.
Netflix. Это сериал с Алан Вейком.
Marshall abandons us. I'm sick of no one telling us what's going on. Information's always been on a need-to-know basis. Well, I need to fucking Upper-level executive, damn it.
Did you see that hiss they marched through here? Why the fuck didn't we put a bullet in that thing's head?
I heard it's the director's club.
That's no longer
This is Lynn Salvador, head of Bureau Security. I'm making a formal security order due to the incident in April, case number 21HQ593.
занят. Да я хотел тебя спросить, когда можно будет подойти, надо, ну, хотел эти посмотреть. Мне кажется, один опять сдох, аккумулятор на бесперебойник. Потому что он что-то уже, ну, опять подходит. Ну да, я снял оба. Я оба снял. Ну да, я помню, мы... Ну да. Да я могу сейчас. Давай. Ага. Давай я сейчас. Давай я сейчас. Ну там где этот самый магазин, там ехал. Закрыли его? На автомате. Ну все, тогда подойди на автомате.
Именно оружие. Убираем нахуй. Ставим, кому летит.
I can see you're upset, Meg. Why don't you tell Uncle Mr. Bones what's wrong?
I did bad on my clairvoyance test.
You can't ace every test, Meg. You see, everyone has different brains. Some brains can talk to each other. We call this ESP.
ESP?
Some brains can lift objects, like a baseball. Talk about a fly ball, eh, Meg? No interruptions! So who cares if you fail your clairvoyance test? Maybe your brain can throw baseballs, or talk to dead people, or make friends blind. Once we know what your brains can do, we'll know what job to give you. And if your brains are just right, you'll get to sit in the big chair.
What if I don't want the big chair?
What if I don't want the big chair? Everyone wants the big jam, Hank! That's why we're all here. Use those brains to listen for once, or the only chair you'll get in is the one with straps.
After North Moore stepped down, I doubled every effort to find new prime candidates. There was no one. No one but me. That wasn't good enough. I pushed hard. I never wanted the Bureau to end up in that situation again. The Bureau needs a director. Always. When my time reaches an end, I want more options on the table. P1 through P5 were all false leads, dead ends, and disappointments. Then P6, Dylan Faden. He fell into our arms. No parents, they're gone, casualties of an AWE. The boy has exceptional talent. The oldest house will be his home. We'll build him from the ground up. He'll be trained and taken care of. Darling can be in charge of this project. I can't. I'll stay away. I will not fail the boy like I failed my own family. My daughter and my wife. We weren't careful enough back then. Something came home with me. I took work home. My Susanna got sick. When I realized my mistake, I wanted to bring her here for Darling to do what he could. Kate flat out refused. Civilian doctors treated our daughter, but they didn't have a clue. She died. Kate left me. Same old story. That was a long time ago. The Bureau is all I have now. And the prime candidates are our future. There are two, P6 and P7. We're spoiled for choice.
Кто такой 7?
Is this what Dylan wanted me to see? It doesn't matter. We need to find that projector.
За ней следили. И E7 это она сама. Ну, точнее, типа я.
All the times I felt paranoid, I was right. The Bureau could have given me the answers, but they just stood by and watched me.
Да.
We used to play there all the time. Me and Dylan, and other kids as well. We loved it. This time, I remember different. We found a way in, deeper into it, like it had shifted. We went inside, and that's where we found the slide projector.
A dump is a place for lost things. Things that have been thrown away. Did you ever feel that way when you were growing up, Jesse?
What? No. Yes, but that has nothing to do with...
Was there a slide projector at your home when you were small?
No.
Those were before your time, I suppose. But your family did look at photos together, maybe. In one form or the other?
Maybe.
When was this? Can you remember? At parties? Barbecues? How did it make you feel? Did your parents ever show pictures that embarrassed you? Was alcohol ever involved at these parties? Did your parents drink? Did that make you uncomfortable?
No. That's just stupid. Come on. That has nothing to do with this. Nothing.
The slide projector, let me ask you this. As a child, did you ever fantasize about worlds inside pictures? Inside a painting? You know, stepping into a painting, into a hidden world, escaping and finding adventure there, away from your parents.
I don't think so. I don't remember. Maybe. I don't know.
Блять, одержимые заебали уже. А когда мне автомат дадут? Да, это нужно продать.
They studied what happened in Ordinary here. That's the place to start looking.
понял, это
We used to play.
All right, I won't take up.
опрос Дилана и...
Dylan and I were both prime candidates. Experiments.
Значит, пизда этим всем экспериментаторам. Я о чем и говорил, блять. Пизда вам. Съесть меня хотели, сожрать живым, блядь. Угу. Во-первых, надо вернуться назад.
We're going back home. Of course we are. It started there and it's
Никогда не закончится.
never gone away.
Сука. Что это, блядь, за пыльца ёбаная? Во-первых, по модам. $15.21. Вот этот можно продать. Это что-то новенькое, да? Можно продать. Этот оставлю. Но мне одна способность вообще ничего не дает, да? Сука. Теперь быстрое перемещение. Закрой дверь. Блять, как было 4, так и осталось. Нахуй такая, блять, хуета нужна, блять. 17-17, да? Меняем назад, блять. Но вот это, блять. Оно быстрее прирост дает. А теперь вот этот, блять, мы продадим. Ну, миссии-то понятно, ладно. Теперь, что еще? Так, а куда еще не мог попасть? А че тут все закрыто?
Ranger buddies. I should find the others.
Нахуй бери свой чемодан. Сука, блядь, это все обходить нахуй. Сдурить можно. Чё, поехали? Сейчас я тогда сохранюсь. Где тут, блядь, ближайший? Это хуй-то. Хуй знает, куда, блядь, идти. Подожди, блядь. Это недалеко. Я быстро. О. Цивилизация.